Welcome to Berlin. Berlin, the city where anything is possible. Germany's capital city, Berlin, is recognized for its extraordinary collection of L and marks, thriving cultural scene, and lifestyle that manages to be both active and laid back. The city is best recognized for its stark contrasts. In actuality, the past and present coexist as modern and historical structures stand side by side. From the Brandenburg Gate to the Chancellor's office, Berlin's attractions are witnesses to the history of a whole country. The historical Reichstag building, which houses the German parliament, is one of the principal government buildings in Germany. The city of art, musicians, and museums in Berlin. There are more than 170 museums here that exhibit priceless artifacts from all around the world, some of which may be seen on the renowned Museum Island. Thanks to its renowned orchestras, including the internationally renowned Berlin Philharmonic, and the city's three enormous opera theaters, where great operas and ballets are staged, Berlin is a favorite destination for classical music aficionados from all over the world. To ensure that there is entertainment for everyone, there are countless theater places that specialize in a variety of acts, revue, cabaret, and more. The famed Kurfürstendamm, the exquisite Friedrichstrasse, and the independent boutiques along the Hackesche Höfe are ideal for shopaholics. When it comes to music, art, and everyday life in general, Berlin is a trend-setting city. Berlin is one of the most exciting locations in all of Europe as more and more artists from all over the world converge there to be inspired by the city's boundless creative energies. Berlin simply cannot stop moving, the dynamic metropolis is awash with change. Shopaholics will love the renowned Kurfürstendamm, the elegant Friedrichstrasse, and the independent boutiques along the Hackesche Höfe. Berlin is a trend-setting city when it comes to music, art, and everyday life in general. As more and more artists from all over the world congregate in Berlin to be inspired by the city's infinite creative impulses, it has become one of the most fascinating venues in all of Europe. Berlin is a dynamic metropolis that simply can't stop changing. It was time to rouse the Reichstag building from its long years of dormancy on the Mauerstreifen, the military zone between the two sides of the wall, when it was decided to transfer the federal government to Berlin. Since then, the structure has undergone a complete modernization, allowing visitors to the Reichstag to now take in the city's activity from the glass dome of the building. Along with the Reichstag, a variety of other government structures may be found nearby, including the Brandenburg Gate, and the Federal Chancellery. Take a boat cruise to see the government district, and many more sights from the water. The Brandenburg Gate is without a doubt Berlin's most famous landmark. It was one of many historic city gates in Berlin, which was still a manageable-sized city at the time it was built in 1791. Many of the city's prominent buildings, like the Akademie der Künste, and the Hotel Adlon, are located on the beautiful Pariser Platz, which was constructed at the base of the gate, Academy of the Arts. Locals refer to the Berlin television tower as the Fernsturm, and at 368 meters tall. It is Berlin's highest structure, and is easily recognizable from a distance. Visitors to the tower, which was built in the 1960s, can take in a special 360-degree view of the city. Advice: use your Berlin Welcome Card to save up to 25% when visiting the TV tower. Visitors to Berlin can ride for free on all public transportation services using the Berlin Welcome Card. The Berlin Welcome Card provides you with a full carefree package with over 200 partners, and exceptional discounts. The Humboldt Forum, a new international hub for culture, art, and science in the center of Berlin, has just opened across from Museum Island. It has an area of about 30,000 square meters, and may be seen from a distance. The facades of the restored Baroque palaces are a vivid quince yellow. You may find 5 floors of cutting-edge interactive displays all under one roof. The renowned treasures of the Ethnological Museum, and the Museum of Asian Art are also on view here as of September 2021. View the Schinkel-built Friedrichswerder Church, which is today a unique museum housing classical sculptures in the lofty neo-Gothic church hall, just around the corner from the Humboldt Forum. In the heart of Berlin's Mitte neighborhood, near Friedrichstrasse, one of the city's most beautiful squares is the Gendarmenmarkt. The Schinkel-designed concert house, and the German and French cathedrals, the Deutsche Dom, and the Französischer Dom, are 3 of the capital city's most spectacular architectural works. The widely known Kurfürstendamm, which stretches from the ruins of the Kaiser Wilhelm Memorial Church on Breitscheidplatz to Berlin's opulent Halensee neighborhood, is the most costly address in the capital city and home to the most luxury brands. Kaidawi, the largest department store in Europe, is also located on the Kudamm's extension, on a street known to locals as the Turnzien, short for Turnzienstrasse. The Zoo Berlin, which is the oldest zoo in Germany, will be adored by children. Just beyond the city center is the majestic Charlottenburg Palace. The stunning palace, which houses priceless collections of china and paintings, is located adjacent to the Spree in the heart of a charming palace garden. If you don't feel like going for a stroll in the park, head over to the Charlottenburg Museums, which are right across the street. The Altes Museum, the Neues Museum, the Bode Museum, the Pergamon Museum, and the Alte Nationale Gallery are among Berlin's most significant exhibition centers, and Museum Isle, and is one of the city's UNESCO World Heritage Sites, Old National Gallery. Over 6,000 years of art and cultural history are represented by the collections housed in these structures. The beautiful, imposing Berlin Cathedral, a significant landmark of Berlin with a history dating back to the 15th century, is situated just across from Museum Island. The Memorial to the Victims of the Wall, a documentation center, and the Chapel of Reconciliation are all part of the Gedenkstätte Berliner Mauer, which is situated on Bernauer Straße between the neighborhoods of Wedding and Mitte. Visitors may experience the realism of the border facilities thanks to the remaining portions of the wall and watchtower. The history of Potsdamer Platz has been, to put it mildly, eventful. It was once the busy center of the city before the Second World War, and from 1945 until the fall of the wall, it was a no-man's land. After the fall of the Berlin Wall in 1989, it underwent a thorough transformation and is now dominated by the Sony Center, skyscrapers, and an unending supply of businesses. Additionally, not just during film festivals, Potsdamer Platz is the hot spot for celebrities and famous people. There is a lot to discover. Amazing museums and vistas are in store. Explore intriguing new residences like the Neue Nationale Gallery in addition to historic buildings like the Fernsehturm Museum Island. The capital city offers a wide spectrum of entertainment, including theater, opera, musicals, and a range of events. In Berlin, you most surely don't want to miss that. Berlin has a lot more to offer than just the famous sights. Beyond the fall of the Berlin Wall, Berlin has played a significant role in shaping world history. The capital nevertheless bears the scars of the past in numerous places. You can find historical artifacts in the modernist housing estates, which are UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Every 3 years, Berlin's modernist architecture is highlighted at the Triennale der Moderne, a significant, super-regional event of architectural culture. Berlin is a good place to go shopping as well. Along with the upscale stores on Kurfürstendamm, you should also visit some of the many flea markets in the city. We're sure you'll find something special if you take a shopping tour of Berlin. Visit the well-known food markets in Berlin's market halls to sample street food from around the globe. Additionally, no trip to Berlin is complete without trying some of the German cuisines. For you and your traveling companions, we offer the greatest advice. We have compiled a succinct overview of Berlin's history from its establishment to the present. Berlin grew to prominence at the end of the 19th century, and became a global city. Thousands of workers from Silesia, Pomerania, and East Prussia migrated to the city to work for large German chemical and electrical industries. Intriguing relics of the industrial era can still be found in Berlin. The sprawling housing developments in Berlin at the time are now UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Monuments and memorials remember the Reichspogromnacht, the book burnings, the persecution, the deaths, and the misery brought on by nationalism, as well as the opposition to it, like Stauffenberg's assassination attempt. The monument to the murdered Jews of Europe is located right in the center of the city, next to the Brandenburg Gate and the Reichstag. The topography of Terror Memorial and Berlin Wall relics can be found not far from here. Along the Berlin Wall Trail, you can explore other wall remnants on foot or even by bike. The most striking construction of the city's history is the Berlin Wall, which divided the city for over 28 years. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like and share the video.